Hey everybody, this is Robin Graves, and this is the world according to Graves, or as I call it, the train wreck. Anyway, Mike, um, the new Jane Silent Bob movie, Jane Silent Bob reboot. This was an hour and 45 minutes of punchline. I loved this movie. It was hilarious. Got it yesterday when it came out. Um, got a surprise for you next time. Next week though. Just gotta wait for it to come out on Tuesday. Yes, Dark Fate. Anyway, do my can op diet. Where the hell can o diet Pepsi? Yes, let me get a little sippage here. This is gonna be kind of cool here. Well, we're gonna talk about a few things here today. Let me start off with the impeachment bullshit. Um, Started 1 o'clock yesterday, went till after 1 o'clock last night or in the morning. 99% of it was hate Trump. Adam Schiff sat there the whole time crying, pissing and moaning about uh, how Trump's a loser, Trump should never been elected, Trump this, Trump that, Trump the other, Trump's criminal, Trump lied, Trump did this, Trump did that, Trump did the other. Excuse me. Oh, the excitement is amazing. And then turn around and said shit about how, the Democrats said shit about how the Republicans are cheating. They're cheating. They didn't tell us their strategy. No, that's not how it works out, people. They don't give you in a court of law, which Schiff says this should be like any other trial out there. They're not going to turn around and tell you what strategy they're going to use. Okay, Schiff, I know you're a lawyer. I know you're a shithead attorney. Same thing with Schumer. You're an attorney also. You should know this shit. Now they're complaining also about how, oh, they got Dershowitz. That's wrong. They're cheating. No, this has got better attorney than what you guys have. All right. I mean, hell, when was the last time you and Nadler, you've ever been in court of law? I know Nadler hasn't in a while. Nobody's laughed at him for having his belt lined up underneath his armpits. Nadler, I'm going to tell you a little secret, buddy. You're a fat pig. It doesn't matter how high you hike up your pants. You're still a fat pig. Okay? Your waistline is not here. You should not be hiding your nipples with your belt. Unless you're a little kinky and... Is there something you're trying to tell us there, Nadler? Anyway, this leads me back a little bit, a few days in history, about Nancy Pelosi deciding she's going to, run and tell everybody how, oh, we shouldn't celebrate. This is a somber, gosh, damn light. I look like a zombie if I don't do it right. Or I'm setting shadows, which normally my living room's pretty dim anyway. Tell me how this is somber and it's a solemn occasion and it's not a happy time. It's this is a this that the other and we should take this seriously. Then she has a little signing party where she goes. She's sitting there with that death's head rictus of a grin the whole time and spends $65,000 on these commemorative pens commemorating the Trump impeachment and hands them around to everybody where everybody can have a souvenir from my signing. That is the penultimate, in my opinion, of bullshit. That is hypocrisy. That is pure and simple narcissism. And what's really bad about this, a lot of you are saying, well, it's we're happy he's being gotten rid of this, that, the other. Well, I guess you guys didn't understand one thing about this whole pen thing and how much she paid for them. That was not her money she used. She used taxpayers' money for that. Your money, my money, everybody's money, but hers. To celebrate her little victory. Yeah. I guess that's okay with some of you because I've seen people out here, neighbors out here who are stone cold Democrats dancing in their fucking yard. already has him impeached. So I got news for everybody. I want you to. You should have paid attention in civics class. You should have paid attention. Just because there's articles of impeachment doesn't mean somebody's impeached. He's got to be convicted first. Because if Trump is impeached, like Nancy Pelosi said, he will always be impeached whether he's removed or not. I have news for all of you on the left. In that case, articles of impeachment were produced twice for Obama. So, okay, Trump was always going to be impeached. Obama was impeached twice with that logic. I remember twice. He's been impeached twice. Articles of impeachment were brought up a couple of times. Nobody said a word about him being impeached. You know why? Because they loved his socialist ass. Which brings me to another thing. Yes, I'm skipping around a little bit this morning. I've got a lot to say because I don't think I'm back on until next week. I'm going to do a brief overview of a lot of things, just to give you my take on it all. The entire impeachment thing is kind of well, I'm going to tell you what, Democrats, you created legal precedents. Congratulations. You created legal precedents. I'm going to tell you why. In courts of law, if something comes up, a judge will always look back at other rulings by other judges in similar circumstances. Prosecuting attorneys do the same thing. Prosecution depends on legal precedents. A lot of attorneys depend on legal precedents. They will use that as an example for the case they're doing. They will bring up legal precedents about Joe Blow versus Alex Gaynor or something, and how it was ruled on with similar circumstances that they're involved in that legal proceeding. And they will use that, and the judge will actually use that as part of his judgment. So this whole thing you've done with Trump so far, the left out there celebrating Trump's going to be gone. Well, if Trump's gone, if Trump is taken out of office, you just created legal precedents where there are no high crimes and treasons to be that have to be done. You just have to not like somebody in office to get them out. You think that's a good thing because you could get any Republican out of office you want. Well, with this whole legal precedents, Republicans can do the same thing to you. You see, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. This creates a precedence of legalities that will be used in the future. Sun Tzu said, "Never use a weapon on yourself on your enemy you do not want used on yourself." You are using a weapon on your enemy that is going to be used on you also. So, this whole thing that Maxine Waters was doing, impeach 45. I don't like him. I don't trust him. Impeach 45. And all the Democrats out there running around, he needs to be impeached. We don't like him. Well, the next Democrat president, a lot of people aren't going to like him either, so he can be impeached for not being liked. The thing is everybody's like talking about, on the right and the left are both wanting to do this trial their specific ways. And it's been brought up that it needs to be done the way it was done with Bill Clinton. I agree. It needs to be done the way it was done with Bill Clinton. I wholeheartedly agree. But the main difference is, to be impeached, a president has to create high crimes and misdemeanors. He did not break an actual law. There were no laws that were broken. You're talking about how his abuse of power. There is no real such thing as abuse of power. That's a generalized term that's brought up later for an excuse, to impeach a judge. I believe that was back in the early 1900s, somewhere in the first 20 years of the 1900s. I would be able to cite the exact case, but unfortunately I don't have my notes with me at the moment. I decided to do this without notes. Let's go a little freestyle with this, why don't we? Quit being so rigid. But there are no high crimes and misdemeanors. committed by Trump. Bill Clinton, on the other hand, lied to Congress during a hearing about his sexual abuse of an intern. It was considered sexual abuse. And if you must know, I can think of no worse crime than sexual abuse. So, little slick Willie Clinton was impeached and was not taken out of office. Somehow got to retain his office. So what was the use of impeaching him to begin with? I'm going to ask Republicans that. What was the use of impeaching him? We all know Democrats have a different system of law than we have. We all know Democrats have different things, have a different standard than we have. It's really kind of funny how that's going on. And watching this whole thing the past 3 years, they're showing everybody they have a different system than anybody else in America. Nancy Pelosi is saying nobody is above the law, unless you're a Democrat. I listed on a previous video crimes and things done by Democrats that Democrats have hidden from you. They want to keep hidden. They don't want you to know this. They will deny it. They will twist it around. Fact checkers such as Snopes, give me a break, will tell you I'm wrong, even though it's all over the internet. They will spin it out of shape just to prove their point. So this whole, I'm really looking at this whole impeachment thing as a form of entertainment. Now, I'm going to tell you what, Republicans in office right now, there is a study, and I stated it last week, where over 70% of Republicans that were polled said if Trump is taken out of office due to the Republican, leadership, doing what they normally do, caving in, they will not vote Republican anymore. They'll vote third party. Now, a lot of people out there are saying, well, you're throwing your vote away if you vote third party. It's turning where you're throwing your vote away if you vote Republican anyway. The Democrats so far have cheated every election. They've claimed if Republicans win, this last one they claimed when Trump won, there was foreign interference. But go to any poll, any voting place, any place where there's voting, watch. There are illegals voting. They have, here in Atlanta, they bust in illegals and told them who to vote for. That was seen. Is anything done? No. You still counted their votes for the Democrat Party. Now, a lot of you out there are saying, well, they live in America. They should be allowed to vote. But they're not American citizens. This is the same thing as you going to another country without being a citizen of that country and voting in their elections. It's the same thing. Now, a lot of you out there are saying, well, we can stop this by having voter IDs. Yes, we can. And it's totally legal to do that. But a lot of Democrat-controlled cities won't do stuff like that. They're saying that, well, it's racism. It's racism. How is it racist? I was going to mention this in the next video, but I'm going to mention it now. Right out of Saul Alinsky's playbook, it says, if you don't agree with what this person is saying, if they don't agree with you, call them Nazi, racist, anything to make them look bad, and say it enough, and people will believe it. So far, if you don't vote Democrat, you don't support a Democrat member of the Democrat Party, if you're not a registered Democrat, you're a racist, you're a Nazi, you're a fascist. You're hateful, you're immoral. Nancy Pelosi has actually said we're immoral. Which I don't believe that a politician should be saying who's moral, who's immoral. They shouldn't be allowed to say that. Because I don't believe any politician is moral. I don't care what party they're with. If you're a career politician, you're not a very moral person anyways. You've lied and you've compromised your morality for that position of power. And that's all you're in there for. It's the power itself, power and the money. Speaking of that, I've had a lot of people Democrats tell me, well, Trump's only in it for the money. Show me one Democrat politician that's not wealthy in Washington. Show me one. One that is not getting paid more than what they deserve. You know, it must be nice to be paid almost $200,000 a year to work maybe 180 days out of the year, and then not even a full day. You know, any of those days. Tell me who's all in it, all in it for the this. Tell me who's not in it for the money. Again, please. So, anyway, guys, this whole thing's turned to bullshit. It's you know, this has got ramifications for years and years and years to come. We've just decided to allow this to happen. Let's try a president who did nothing wrong, other than what the media is saying. Oh, by the way, you little Bloomberg, you little asshole. Yeah, let's go play in everybody's hands. I'm all for socialized medicine. I'm all for free healthcare. I'm all for free colleges. Trump must die. We hate Trump. Get rid of Trump. Hate 45. You know, I want to ask you this before I go. I want to ask a question here to all you people, on the left. I thought the Democrats hated old rich white men. Honestly, I thought they did. Elizabeth Warren is dropping in the polls. She's plummeting. Kamala Harris, or Camel Toe, whatever her name was, is gone. She plummeted. Now, who's in the lead? Bernie Sanders. And Joe Biden. Joe Biden, he's not going to make it. Bernie Sanders definitely won't make it. Some people that are for him are indoctrinated college students and lazy fuckers. Oh, and by the way, I was told I shouldn't cuss on this too, so fuck you. Who cares? I'm going to say what's on my mind. Bloomberg's running. Bloomberg is financing his own thing. That's why he has no public money. Nobody's giving him anything. He's paying out of his own pocket. I guess he needs a tax write-off. But Democrats are all for him, but Democrats hate old rich white men. But they're for Biden, Sanders, and Bloomberg. But they hate old rich white men. But they're for Biden, Sanders, and Bloomberg. Does the word hypocrisy mean anything to you guys? So, anyway, guys, look, I was planning on making this longer. I was planning on doing 2 this week. Looks like this is going to be it for this week. It seems when I start making plans for things like this, sometimes fate steps in and goes, no. So, you guys take care of yourselves. This has been The World According to Graves, and I have been Robin Graves. You guys, love every one of you. If you like what you hear or anything, please leave a like and a comment. You know, better yet, just subscribe, please. I'm not sitting here trying to get an award from YouTube. I'm not looking to even monetize this. I'm just want to know who's listening, who's not. But anyway, you guys like what you hear. Hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And talk hard. Catch you next time.